Okay, we are back on here, broadcasting to you live here on YouTube on this Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I am monitoring the chat, so if you have any questions for me, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and say a little hello message. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So what we're doing here today is we are going to be going through some AI creations using Google Veo 3. If you're not familiar with Google Veo 3, you should really familiarize yourself with that platform because it's a lot of fun. In the last live stream, we were testing out some scenes, and we're going to continue testing out some scenes, and the weirder, the better. So if you have any prompts or suggestions, anything that you want to see, let me know. So I'm going to go back to that previous one that we were working with. Let's go back to that Thanksgiving dinner scene. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in a new prompt here. I'm actually going to copy and paste the last one, reuse prompt. A family sits at a dinner table during Thanksgiving. A glass door is behind them. They are quietly eating, and then all of a sudden, Bigfoot comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey. Do we want something else other than Bigfoot? How about we do a man dressed as a large turkey comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey, and then we go hit generate. And it'll take a little bit of time, won't take long, and then we'll see what that looks like. And also, as you are tuning in here, let me know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. Are you hosting? Are you going to be traveling somewhere? What are your plans? What is your favorite food for Thanksgiving? You know, I've never really been a huge fan of Thanksgiving food. I know that's probably controversial, but I just never been a big turkey person or cranberry or stuffing or mashed potatoes or anything like that. So, yeah, it's not my favorite holiday, but that's okay. Tater, thanks for tuning in to another live stream. I was just telling everybody that we're doing some prompts and we're doing some AI testing, and we've got Pyro tuning in. Hello to Pyro. Thanks for watching. All right, so that prompt is finished. Let's see what's going on. Snowy Blossom is tuning in. Hello to you, Snowy, on this Thanksgiving Eve. Let's see how that AI thing turned out. We know that we want Bigfoot crashing in through the door. So let's see how that looks.
The mashed potatoes are heavenly.
What on earth? Stop them!
The mashed potatoes are heavenly.
What on earth?
Interesting how that guy in the chair just collapses and disappears. That was not very heroic of him, was it?
What?
Not very heroic.
What?
He's just like, I'm out of here. You guys are on your own. Good luck to everybody. So, yeah, that wasn't Bigfoot, but it was a giant turkey. And I'm happy with that. Let's see who else is tuning in. I am monitoring the chat here. So we've got Tater, Pyro, Snowy. We've got Brittany, Gerhart tuning in. Thanks for watching. And let me know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. If you're traveling somewhere, if you're having family over, we've got Fanak tuning in. We've got Sparkle Time tuning in. Thanks for watching another live stream on this Wednesday, this special holiday week. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. And that screen right below me is where we're doing some artificial intelligence creations. And you guys can tell me what to create. If you want me to create something, then just type it out and I'll take a look and then we'll see how it looks. Snowy says, I'm not doing anything for Thanksgiving. I'm in Canada, and that happened in October. I didn't know that. Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. I had no idea. Winter Sonata says hello. Thank you for watching, Winter Sonata. So Thanksgiving happens in Canada. I'm doing good. We're in Colorado, and things are starting to get cold out here. And we're going to be doing a lot of family stuff over the next couple of days for Thanksgiving. We still haven't had our first snow of the winter season, which is really surprising. Okay, Tater Teats 22. And then Snowy says, trust me, I was confused when I found out Americans celebrate in November. Well, I learned something new today, that Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. I had no idea. All right, we're going to do our next prompt. Does anyone want to see me create anything? And any idea is fine. If you want to make it Thanksgiving, that's fine. We've been having random things bust through the room for Thanksgiving. Caleb says hello. And let's go ahead and go back to that prompt screen, and let's reuse that, okay? So I'm going to put that in there. A family sits at dinner table during Thanksgiving. A glass door is behind them. They are quietly eating, and then all of a sudden, something comes through the door. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that one to you guys. Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see come through the door? We've already had Bigfoot come through the door. Your HP Pro exploded today. A hunter with a deer. Neo says he wants to see, or Santa. I like a hunter with a deer. A robber. Let's do the robber on the next one. So I'm going to type in a hunter riding a deer comes crashing through the window and basically ruins everyone's Thanksgiving. So let's see how that looks. A hunter riding a deer comes crashing through the window and steals a turkey. Okay, so that one is going to generate, and we're going to see how that goes. All right, so that one came from NeoMots 1654. That's going to be the next one that we look at, is a hunter riding a deer comes crashing through the window to interrupt a family's Thanksgiving. Snowy says, you're so ready but kind of scared. Scared to see this one? I know. I'm sorry that QWERTY's HP Pro exploded today. That is unfortunate. Do you mean that it actually exploded, or it just turned off and doesn't work anymore? Because if your computer actually exploded, that's a problem. Winter Sonata says, please. Oh, I think that our prompt is ready. And this one came from Neo. Let's see how it looks. So this is going to be a hunter riding a deer crashing through the window. Let's see how it goes.
This is the finest feast we've had in years!
Absolutely delicious.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Stop him! This is the finest feast we've had in years!
Absolutely delicious.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Stop him!
And they're smiling. They're so happy that he came to visit, even though it's going to cost them thousands of dollars to replace that.
This is the finest feast we've had in years!
Look at that. They're so surprised and happy that a hunter came in riding a deer to surprise everybody. I'm surprised at that reaction that they had. Newt says hello. Tater says so loud. Are you saying that the playback was so loud? Let me actually, here, I can lower that. So let me work on that real quick. Okay, I lowered it by several decibels, and we're going to see how, okay, Tater says yes. Let's try it again. Let's try another one, and Snowy wants to see a robber. Okay, so we're going to go back to our screen. We're going to reuse that prompt. So I'm just going to copy and paste. A family sits at dinner table during Thanksgiving. A glass door is behind them. They're quietly eating, and then all of a sudden, a robber comes crashing through the window and steals a turkey. A robber. Okay. Now we're going to click generate, and we're going to wait a little bit and see how that one turns out. I think that's going to be a good one. Let's see who else we have tuning in. We've got Tracy. We've got Tracy tuning in. Christine, thank you for liking and subscribing. We're getting close to 40,000 subscribers. 40,000. Saul, thank you. Thank you for that, Saul. Excited to see the next one. Well, that's definitely dominating the chat here. All right, so I think it's almost done generating. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think that one's ready. Let's see how it looks. So we want a robber coming through. Here we go.
It's so moist this year. Hey, stop him! It's so moist this year.
She says, hey, stop him. And then she smiles and goes right back to eating.
Hey, stop him!
She says, hey, stop him. And look at the look on her face. She's like, let's get right back to this turkey. And I thought he stole the turkey. Let me play that again.
It's so moist this year.
Oh, the turkey reappeared and the guy disappeared. So the guy who's supposed to protect everybody just totally disappeared.
Hey, stop him! It's so moist this year.
Yeah, he doesn't even look behind him. He's like, I'm out of here. You guys are on your own. Good luck. That was a good one. All we did was say robber, and I think that one turned out really well. And that one came from Snowy Blossom 25. Tater, was that audio better? I turned down the desktop audio, so hopefully it wasn't too loud for everybody. Thumbs up if it was okay. Let me know. Hopefully it's good. All right, and so for everybody else who is tuning in right now on this Thanksgiving Eve, I am monitoring the chat. So let me know if you have any prompts that, okay, Tater says the audio is better. Fantastic, thank you. All right, so we're creating a scene. We've got a family sitting at a Thanksgiving table, and something is busting in and interrupting their dinner. So what will be the next thing that crashes through the window? Let me know in the chat. We've already had a robber come through. We've already had a hunter riding a deer come through. What's the next thing that we want to see? This is actually a really good prompt. a tank. Neo wants to see a tank coming through. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yes, I'll do a tank, Neo. So we're going to go back to this. And we're going to reuse the prompt. A family sits at dinner table during Thanksgiving. A glass door is behind them. They're quietly eating. All of a sudden, I'll probably have to be specific. A giant army tank comes crashing through the window. I don't think the tank can steal the turkey. So here's what we have to do. And a soldier gets out of the tank and steals the turkey. Okay, we're going to generate that. We're going to wait a little bit. And then we're going to see what it does. Because a tank can't steal a turkey. A soldier can steal a turkey. Chad says, how's your day? My day is going really well. I actually spent some time figuring out how to do this live stream with vertical and adding the screens and testing the audio. So, because I figure when I do these live streams, you probably don't want to see just me. You want to see something going on. In the past, we've done some trivia, and I would write that out on a whiteboard, which is fun, but then the letters are backwards when I showed up to the camera. I think there's a way that I can reverse that. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun to jump on here and do these artificial prompts that we can create anything. And right now we're doing things that are busting through the window. Oh, one of my cats is back here looking out the window. His name is Cal. We've got another cat named Joy who's roaming around. So you might see them come up here behind me. All right, it looks like that one is ready, Neo. We have a tank that's going to roll through this glass and interrupt the family dinner. Okay, let's see how this one turns out. I'm going to bring this full screen. Here it goes. Oh. Okay, so this tank rolls through. This family doesn't even get up to leave. They're having dinner by candlelight. The father doesn't even say anything. And a soldier comes out, inspects the turkey, puts it down, and then leaves. That was interesting. That was a good one. Edison says hi. Hello, Edison. We are experimenting with some AI prompts here on this Wednesday. Yeah, I know. I thought it was pretty good for, that was a complicated one. A tank rolling through, a soldier jumping out. But the soldier didn't even steal the turkey. He just inspects it, puts it down, almost like he was doing them a favor. You know, like, I'm going to inspect this, make sure that the turkey is well done. And here you go. Now I'm leaving. So maybe it was a good thing. Hugo says hello. Hello to Hugo. Hope that you're having a fantastic week. And thank you for tuning in to this live stream where we are creating some AI scenes just for fun. And the scene that we have going on is that something is busting through the glass and interrupting a family dinner. What's the next thing that should come through? We've had a robber. We've had a soldier in a tank. We've had a hunter riding a deer. What is the next thing that should bust through the glass and interrupt this Thanksgiving dinner. Let me know what you think would be good. I am monitoring the chat, and let's see if anybody has any ideas. I don't think it's going to know names. You may want to try again. We did Bigfoot earlier. We had a guy, Santa Claus riding a reindeer. That's good. All right, let's go to the prompt section. I'm going to reuse it. And Santa. Okay, here comes Santa. A Santa, not a Santa. Santa Claus riding a reindeer comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey. I can't believe that we're about to make Santa steal the turkey. Santa doesn't steal, he only gives. Comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey. Okay, here it goes. Let's see what we can create with that one. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Santa is about to do this to this family and steal a turkey. I mean, if that ever actually happens, what has this world come to? You know? What has the world come to if Santa rides a reindeer, busts through the glass, and steals a turkey? Yeah. All right, so yeah, this is how it works. You come up with a prompt and you enter it, and then you just kind of wait to see. It's just a turkey and he's hungry. I mean, Santa gets hungry too, right? I mean, I know that everybody leaves out cookies and carrots for the reindeer, and I mean, he can't live off of cookies alone. He needs some protein. You're right. He needs some turkey. And so it looks like the prompt is ready. And let's see what happens with Santa coming in. And, oh, look at this happy family having Thanksgiving dinner. Let's see what happens.
Everything is so lovely. Good heavens, what was that? Everything is so lovely. Good heavens, what was that? Everything is so lovely.
Wow. So Santa and the reindeer are like prancing from the outside. Look at everybody so happy. And then they don't really look that scared. I mean, it makes sense. Why would anybody be scared of Santa? But Santa's coming pretty early for Thanksgiving. The dad just looks down and is like, you take it. You're Santa Claus, you can have it.
Good heavens, what was that? Everything
And that was
is
it.
so lovely.
I like that one. Wow. These are good. I wonder if it would understand Pokemon. Mewtwo comes crashing in and eats the mashed potato. Pokemon Mewtwo. I could try it. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Pokemon Mewtwo. I'm going to try this. I don't think it's going to work, but, you know, because it may flag it, but let's see. All of a sudden, a Pokemon Mewtwo comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey, but also eats the mashed potatoes. Okay, so if Google rejects it, they're going to let me know why. And it could be because it doesn't even know what that is. There has to be kind of a point of reference for it, but we are going to test this out. Well, I agree with you. I know what Pokemon is. I know it's been out forever, but I'm just saying that these platforms are not perfect and they don't know every reference. Yeah, you're right. I don't know that it won't work. It might totally work. We're gonna see. I mean, I've created some stuff where it's totally wrong, totally upside down, but I mean, why not? Why not try it out? I agree with you. So let's see if AI knows what that is and if it can accurately put it in there so that it's crashing through the window, stealing a turkey, and eating the mashed potatoes. I'm not sure. It could be because it's on a delay because of the way that I'm streaming. So yeah, it might be on a delay. Okay, guys, it's ready. Let's test it out. We're going to see if Pokemon Mewtwo, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let's see if it knows what it is and how it looks. Let's bring it up here. Whoa. Okay, so this thing comes through, and the parents are terrified. They get out of the way, and everybody else just stays there, and it steals the mashed potatoes. There you go. What do you think? Was it pretty accurate? And I don't really know what that looks like, so you'll have to let me know if it did a good job or a bad job, but it's semi-accurate. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that was good. All right. I do want to thank everybody for tuning into this live stream where we're doing some experiments here, creating some different scenes, and we're having a lot of fun with it. It's white and purple and could be shiny. Gotcha. Yeah, well, at least it kind of knew what to make. It did know what to create. So it was pretty impressive. All right. I have to jump off of here, unfortunately, but this has been awesome. We're going to be doing a lot more of these, and I hope everybody likes watching these because I definitely have a lot of fun doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, I have to jump off here and do some other things. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for 40,000, almost 40,000. We should hit that pretty soon. And I'll be back on